Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction bingo for One Piece chapter 1117. We've been jumping around to like every character ever, plenty of lore drops, and it feels like we may be continuing with that. Actually, now that we know where the transponder snail is, we might be getting Gorosei versus Iron Giant while the Straw Hats and everybody else escape. The clouds aren't going up to form the upper part of the island anymore, so that's probably all going to stop floating and fall down. Along with, I mean, we already saw the Cypher Pole guys fall down, but then Jupiter sucked them up as the sandworm. But either way, before I get into reading, sorry, sorry, my voice. Oof. Before I actually get into reading, I should say that these videos go up for everybody when the official translation comes out, but a few days early when the scans come out, I read the scans and I post these videos for patrons and members. So go ahead, hit join down below or go to Patreon if you want to be a patron or member. Not only help support the channel, but get these One Piece videos a little bit early. The reason I do it this way is because I don't want to post my actual videos early and spoil people, so I just don't do a custom like title or thumbnail or whatever when I post them for patrons and members. And also, you know, I watch some other people's reactions here and there, and when I go and watch people who react to the official, I'm not a fan of the official translation. That's why I do the scans. I think it's just a better, more enjoyable translation for me, and that's generally what I go for in my reactions. Also, like I said, if you're new, we play bingo when we go through One Piece, and I adjusted some spaces and added some new potential spaces, so now I think we might be at over 30 potential spaces you can get. If you want to play bingo along as well, generate your own card. I update the card generator every single chapter, so go ahead and the link to the card generator will be in the comments and description, so you can generate your own and play along. But either way, let's start reading, and before we do, we got to figure out what my card is going to be this time around. So time to generate the card. We have Carrot and/or Zunisha, Food, Cross Guild, Wano Piece. I added Wano Piece just because there's a good chance we're going to be getting it in the color covers. Plus, we've been cutting back to like Momonosuke and Wano a lot. Admiral, Gorosei, and Wano Piece, again, if anyone has questions, is just seeing Wano. Wano Piece is Wano. Gorosei, Zoan Transformation, Nika mentioned, Bounty Reveal, Revolutionaries other than Kuma, any island other than Egghead, Joy Boy or Emu Face Reveal, Free Space which we can click, any Straw Hat member, Cypher Pole, Iron Giant. I changed the Ancient Robot space to Iron Giant space because that seems like what they're officially calling it. Seraphim, Named Character Death, Silhouetted Character, Lar Kid, Flashback Yonko, Devil Fruit Awakening, Vivi Wappler Morgans, or Blood, Sweat, or Tears. So that's what I got this time around. It doesn't look too particularly easy. I feel like adding more spaces kind of makes it more difficult, just in general. But either way, let me make sure everything looks good. Yeah, and we can start reading now. This is chapter 1117, and I wonder if it's like a word cut off or if it's mo, like, you know, again, continuous. I think it's probably a word that's cut off mid-sentence. So I wonder if this is reference to if they're going to stop the transponder snail, and that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to be cut off. So we start off with Nekomamushi and Yamato, and Hyogoro is there as well. Onichild Yamato in the Holy Inari Shrine Pilgrimage, Volume 7, time to visit the honorable world of the Yakuza. Okay, just trying to see if there was, you know, any food in there, but it doesn't look like there is. But this does mean we can, you know, get a few things right off the cover page. Right off the cover page, we do have any island other than Egghead and Wano Piece, which is that island other than Egghead. And I think that's probably about it. Yeah, no Zoan transformation because Nekomamushi's just a mink to begin with. Okay. Well. Okay, I was just, again, glancing through, making sure I didn't miss anything. Anybody up here sweating? No, they're not. We're sweat scaling, but for bingo. Pirate Island. Ambition always fuels the hearts of true warriors. Does that mean There could be a bunch of treasure down there on the ocean floor. You pea-brain, it's not like the world's full of cities of gold. I mean, actually, like, any city would have to have some level of valuables, and now that's all down below. And holy shit, in the background, do you see what I'm seeing? Is that motherfucking Pearl? I love you, Pole. Is that Pearl? I'm trying to see if there's anybody else that's worth noting. This is post-time skip Pearl? I wonder how many people caught that. And hold on, to the right of the screen, that's Don Krieg. Is that supposed to be Geen with him? Is this Don Krieg's crew? Because that's definitely Krieg and Pearl. He had a sword, which is why I wasn't thinking it was Geen, because Geen used those, like, ball, like, tonfa things. But yeah, that's Krieg's crew. It's all 200 meters deep. You'd be a sea beast, or you'd be sea beast chow if you went looking. That's crazy. That's the biggest thing of the chapter to me. I don't care what... Sorry, I spit. I don't care what we learn from here. The biggest thing to me is we saw Krieg. Like, we're seeing literally everyone. It's all 200 meters deep. You'd be sea beast chow if you went looking. But ain't there ships that can dive? We'd have better luck trying to court some mermaids. How the devil could we afford one of those? Oh, I'd do anything to meet one. Grand Line. That was even before Nolan's time. What an incredible story, Ukiki. Sounds romantic, doesn't it? We have post-time skip Mont Blanc cricket? And who is this silhouette meant to be? Because we have, what were their names? Mashiro and something with an S, I think. And then there's a silhouette of somebody in the background. Is this supposed to be somebody? Anyone else up for another diving expedition? Woohoo! GS Navy General Hospital. Kobe-senpai. Okay, we're seeing Kobe's group. This must be about the One Piece. We have Helmeppo and Hibari. It really makes you think. I'm gonna pass out. I'll write everything down later. It's hard to keep up with all these thoughts racing around my head. I just saw the captain. His recovery's going well, but he wants his space. Okay, just checking everyone out. Gosh, I love Kobe's little, like, crew here. And we do have some sweat drops here. Unless they're just wet from the rain, but I'm gonna say sweat drops. Okay. Let me finish off... Oh, holy crap, hold on, let me keep reading. Hey, things are really coming to a head, aren't they, Prince? Yeah. Sounds like we're gonna get some hard-to-hear answers soon. It's our turn to step up. I was freaking out because we're finally seeing Drake. I can never, like, so many different video games, so many different series have characters named Drake, and I feel like it's been ruined for me now because all I can ever hear is the Soulja Boy Drake every time. That's all I can hear. The New World. Tashigi, where are you now? Smoker-san. I'm at the General Hospital. Smoker is being seen doing something, going somewhere, I guess. I don't know. It feels like he's really missed out on this arc. Really missed out on the story for a while. I realize I've been quite vague on this point. However, I can't add anything further other than pure speculation. Keep going. What did Roger leave behind? Okay, before I learn more, let me go over the bingo board, see if there's anything we've seen. Did we see food? We might have. I might need to scroll back up and take a little look. Admiral, no. We haven't seen any Gorosei yet, right? No Zoan Wow, no Zoan transformations. Yeah. It's we saw Krieg. It's still just mind-blowing. Yeah, actually, I'm not doing so hot as far as this stuff goes. No Lar Kid. Oh, we did see a silhouetted character. Who knows if they're meant to be important or not, but they were silhouetted. Yeah, I have a very egghead-centric board for the most part, and that's not helping me when we're jumping around, but we'll maybe get to see Egghead in a bit. Maybe that'll help me out. Yeah, no Gorosei or Yonko yet. And then, I don't think we saw any flashbacks or Devil Fruit Awakenings. Wow. Yeah, we got Blood, Sweat, or Tears. Maybe I can just get a Zoan transformation, and asking for carrot again is maybe asking for a lot. No, they weren't eating any food. I was wondering if the Marine group was eating any food, and then maybe I could count that. I'm still, just scrolling back up, I am still just blown away that we have the Krieg pirates. And they're at Pirate Island, apparently. This is all so insane. And now we have Egghead. Look, the barrier's lifting. What was that sound just now? It startled me. The clouds have stopped stretching. Don't worry, this is more than enough. We should be able to reach the sea, no problem. Yeah, the only issue is we'll be landing right on top of a fleet of ships. I've loaded the cola barrels. We can blast off at a moment's notice. Great, but Jinbei's still not here. Well, we're close. We wound up chasing after a strange monster. Huh? There's no time for detours. Get over here now. I'm not taking a detour. The monster's heading straight for you. Look sharp. And it's the Bakotsu Venus Juro. Huh? There's something special about his presence, and he looks absolutely massive. We have the eyes popping out of Lilith who's up and chopper. Agora say, what? Fishman Jujutsu Gataguruma. And tosses, or Kataguruma, and tosses Zoro. Two-sword style. Sukavati's bliss. And they clash swords. Rashomon. Okay, before we go into this two-page spread, let me look over again, because now we got some Straw Hats. And we got Goro say, we got Zoan transformation. Hold up. Carrot, please? Please? I think that's about it for, and Devil Fruit Awakening. Yeah, there's that. I don't know if we saw the Cypher Polish Seraphim. I don't believe we did. And I don't have Vegapunk. Is Vegapunk even still a spot? I just think it is. I think it is. I just don't think I got it. Damn it. Well, okay, hold on. Let's continue. Let me look at this one panel again. Sorry, just taking it in. Okay. A Kitetsu blade. Alright, that's again, people were assuming it's Shodai Kitetsu then. And then they both split apart from each other after the clash. Gotcha. Zoro, launch the ship already. We'll jump on it. There's no time to waste. Northeast coast of Egghead. Strat's still not here, and we have Bonnie. We can't hold him back much longer. Sink that ancient ship of theirs. I thought for a second that was full body, but no, it's that one Vice Admiral. Remember, it's just one vessel, even if it does look like it came right out of a legend. Our signal isn't getting through all this. Luffy, and we have Sanji and Atlas. We're here. Get ready to set sail. There's no mistaking that loud voice of his. All right. Oimo, Kashi, the captains. Get the ship ready. Leave it to us, Captain. Set sail. Turn the ship and let's get out of here. Don't let them get away. Okay. We have somebody, or one of the giants firing an arrow. Then, what is this? Firing pistols, maybe? Yeah, it's do-do-dome sound effects. These pirates are from over 100 years ago. Don't be scared of fossils like them. Yeah, shake them off, you bastards. This is a cool panel. This is impossible. The giants just destroying these forces. And like the one picking the guy up and everything, this feels very Attack on Titan-esque, actually. But the giants are just tearing through. Fall back. Get all the remaining ships in formation. Give it everything you've got. And I actually thought we were going to end here. I thought this is where we were going to get cliffhung. But we do have Yonko here because of Luffy. And I think that's still it. I think, you know, I'm not doing so great. Not doing incredibly hot here. Talk about sloppy. You're all meant to be paragons of justice, remember? Don't settle for being another face in the crowd. Step up and be a star. Vice Admiral Bluegrass. Oh, she punched a hole in the hull. That's not good. And I'm gonna punch one in you when we have Doll. Rock and roll blaster. Then, Wow, Vice Admiral Dahl. Her ferocity always sends shivers down my spine. Kashi. Keep going. So what if they're freaking giants? What the? Wasn't that board just behind us a second ago? Oh. The other Gorosei have probably broken off and gone to fight the Iron Giant, maybe. That's great. Now we just gotta worry about boarding the ship. Where'd he go, though? You said it. It's high time we set sail. Gabba-ba-ba. I mean, who cares about stopping it at this point? Hasn't Vegapunk said everything? Yep, we have the Gorosei confronting the giant. But again, hasn't Vegapunk said everything? Does he have anything else? I have one last message to impart. Like, what even could he have left? It's for those of you who are scattered all across the world. Wait, is that? Yes, it's the very Iron Giant which rampaged through Meriwa 200 years ago. There can be no doubt of that. Those of you who carry the letter D in your name, curse you. Ace, Luffy, Luffy-san, Vice Admiral Garp, and then we have Blackbeard as well. Among you, there is Captain, and we see Beppo, but we don't see Law. Come on. And then, among you, there is Mo. Was he going to say more? In Japanese, he gets cut off as he says the character mo. And then it could be the start of an unknown word, or it could also be the particle for also. True! Among you there is also, and then it gets stopped. And so again, we don't know if he was starting with the word, like he was starting a new word, or if he was saying among you there is also. Oh man. That is good. That is a really, really, really good hint for people to guess at things in the future, but like just so vague that it leaves so many possibilities open. That's so good. That's really, 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 really good. People have really been hyping up the past few chapters. People have loved these lore drops and jumping around and seeing literally everyone, and I think that this has been the best of all of them. This chapter, to me, was like the best. Like, these chapters have been good, and I think this is the best of them. And the Iron Giant just gets battered once by Topman and sent flying. That is enough, Vegapunk. Cut it out. What was he about to say? We have Vivi Wapple Morgans. D. Did the signal get jammed? It's over, and we end it in York. Words that echoed in vain. Because so much of the world of One Piece has so much information now, but the will of D is kept secret. Man. And again, just giving us just enough to make so many theories, to discuss so many things, but then leaving us... it's just the perfect level. It's the perfect level of revealing things, but keeping other things secret. Like, Oda struck a really, really perfect balance with that one. Some of the giants did have food. We had no carrot and or Zunisha. We didn't get any cross-guild. Or admirals. Nika was not mentioned, that I remember. We did get revolutionaries other than Kuma there at the end with Dragon and Sabo. No Cypher Pole. No Joy Boy Rimu face reveal. I might as well take that one off. No Law or Kid. We got Beppo mentioning Law, but we still don't know where they are after running away. Okay, no Seraphim or name character. Yeah, no name character death. We did see the Iron Giant. So again, if I had a more well put together board, we had Vivi Wappler Morgans, and we didn't have a flashback. Okay, so yeah, I was so close in so many ways. All I needed was a bounty reveal or carrots or a flashback. I was one away in a bunch of different spots. But alright. You know, very close, but no cigar, so to speak. Either way, though, I enjoyed that chapter a lot. I thought that one was really, really, really good. Like, seriously, I think that's one of the best lately. Again, Egghead has been very hit and miss, where Egghead has delivered some incredible stuff. Like, the stuff where we were jumping away to other places was very good. The flashback to the Reverie finale stuff, very good. The Kuma backstory, very, very good. We've got a lot of really good stuff. We've also got a lot of stuff that feels kind of weird, maybe some stuff that feels a little bit like wasted time. And then, again, I just think that spending 15 or so chapters building up the Seraphim stuff, then off-screening that, never flashing back to it, just being like, oh yeah, that wasn't actually important, is egregious writing. So it has had one, like, really legitimately one of the worst bits in One Piece levels of writing, but it's also had some of the best. Like, it's been back and forth. But these past couple chapters where we're jumping around seeing literally everyone, like, on top of getting so much lore dropped on us, and it's a lot of things that people have maybe already assumed, things that we've had a lot of the ingredients to put together, things that people have theorized about, but a lot of things that have been confirmed to us, and not only confirmed to us, but spread to the world, and leaving us with more, just enough more to think about. I think these chapters have been great. This one especially was really great. It does make you wonder what happens now, though. So the Straw Hats at the top are trying to Kure burst out of there. We still need to know what happens to Kaku and Stussy and Lucci. We still need to figure out what happens with them. We've still got, like, what do the Gore say now that the Iron Giant's down? Do they focus on taking out the Straw Hats here? And if so, what stops them? Also, with the Giants, did the Giants stay behind in one big sacrifice and that's what stops them? Because what about the Giants? I would have thought that the revolutionaries would come in and, like, bail the Straw Hats out, but we've seen them still back at their island. Like, I would have thought this is the time for Dragon to finally do something, to stop being a fraud. Do something. Dragon, do something ever in your life challenge. Doesn't seem like he's rising to it. And then having, like, Sabo, the revolutionary leaders and sub-leaders that we got introduced in and, like, the stuff surrounding the Reverie, all of them to come in, be important, and bail the Straw Hats out. This feels like, okay, this might be the time for that. Doesn't seem like it anymore. Especially with Kuma being involved, it seemed like that might be the case. I guess they could all get on the ship, and then maybe Kuma, in, like, one last ditch effort, if there's anything left in him, he uses that last bit left in him to yeet the ship out of there. That could be possible. People have been saying that for a long time. It seemed less and less likely because we haven't seen much of Kuma in a while. But again, maybe he just has one tiny spark left and maybe he can use that. But yeah, I don't know where things go from here. Smoker's maybe doing something, but I doubt it. That's the thing with One Piece at this point. We have so many characters with so many plot threads all over the place right now that it's like, I would like to see all of these characters have their plots go somewhere, have a nice, like, good finale where it all comes together. But with the way that we've seen things Wano onward, I don't trust Oda to give people a, like, satisfying conclusion to their character arc. I don't trust that at all. Wano was the, like, biggest evidence ever in manga of writing 100+ chapters and not giving characters an actual, like, logical or satisfying conclusion to their character arcs, except for, like, Momonosuke. You got, like, one good character out of that, and it was 100.5 chapters, basically. So yeah, I don't know what Oda does with all of these characters because there are so many being juggled right now. But either way, I'll end this here. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my thoughts and reaction. Subscribe for more One Piece, much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you want a link to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. Just ask and I'll give you a link. And if you would like to help support the channel, like I said before, you can drop a super thanks down below. But if you want to not just support the channel, help me to keep making videos, but to also get these One Piece videos a little bit early and get a shout out at the end of every single video, you can get joined down below to become a member, or go to patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you so much to people who are already patrons and members. Thank you to Chosen Regular Evan Hawley, Magical Girls, FR Nono, Abyss Knight, NJA, Cheriton Students, David Langstaff and Folded Ghoul, Slayer Candidates, SG and Stance Eater, and Pure Element Pate Ardealo. Thank you all so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.